Let's discuss this now with Stephen Landman, a radio host and author who joins us live here on RT. The U.S. is the world's most vocal proponent of democracy. Why doesn't it say anything when a democratically elected president is deposed and arrested?
Shadi, it's good to be with you. The issues in Egypt are really serious grievances on both sides. The pro-Morsi forces, the anti-Morsi forces. Egyptians have been denied for decades. It's the word that I like to use, the phrase that I like to use is neoliberal harshness. You've got military rule in Egypt. It does not matter what party, what political party rules. You've got the Supreme Council of the Armed Forces, SCAF, running things. Washington behind the scenes pulls the strings. The coup ousting Mubarak in 2011 was orchestrated in Washington, not Cairo. The coup ousting Morsi, same thing, orchestrated in Washington. Even the New York Times, in an article written on Saturday, admitted this, not the way I do, but it admitted that Washington is calling the shots.
So if Washington is calling the shots then, they've left the Egyptian people hanging. I mean, the first revolution, they were quite vocal, they were all for the revolution, and now, all of a sudden, elections happened last year, June. An elected president was put in place to help the new Egypt. And now it's almost like Washington doesn't even exist. It said, we're not going to get involved. We're not going to say it's a coup. Ultimately, it is a coup. An elected head of state has been removed by the military, and supporters of the Egyptian people and supporters of Egypt, America, is saying nothing about that. Why? Why be silent now when the Egyptian people need them the most?
Oh, indeed so. Indeed so. A coup took place. A coup is a coup is a coup. And there's no way around it. And again, the Egyptian military was the force that instituted the coup, but it has been discussing this with Washington for at least a couple of weeks, maybe longer than that in advance. And Morsi was told by a foreign minister of an Arab country. The New York Times said it that way. Did not name who the person was. He was given an order that he simply couldn't accept, where you cut a deal with Washington to literally let the powers behind the scenes put in the power that Washington wants. You can stay on as nominal a president, but you will be stripped of power. This deal was given to Morsi, knowing he would turn it down. This happened days ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago. Right away, at that point, the wheels turned to begin the coup, and that's exactly what happened. And then on the day it happened, he was ousted from power. He's under house arrest. Muslim Brotherhood officials have been arrested. There have been arrest warrants for several hundred of these people. It's very violent in the streets. You're reporting what's going on. You're right on top of this story. There have been many, many people killed in the last 24 hours, over 50. This thing could go on for days. There's a possibility of civil war. Will it happen? I honestly don't think it will. But it's very, very possible that it could happen. And this outrage against the Egyptian people will not end easily or quickly. There'll be a lot more blood spilled. It really is an outrageous situation. The people of Egypt deserve much better than this. They won't get it. I wish the Morsi supporters understood that they are being the Morsi opponents who support the coup.
The revolution will certainly continue, and we'll be looking at how Egypt unfolds post-Mubarak, post-Morsi. Thank you very much, Mr. Landman, for sharing with us your thoughts on the story.